Ryan taking questions on today's briefing, April 26th.
Yeah, I'll defer to Kevin on the time of the Choice Act. Reconciliation is regular order, just so you know. That's the regular budgeting process. But we want to look at every avenue, but we think reconciliation is the preferred process. We think that's the most logical process to bring tax reform through. Jeff Henschling, Chairman Henschling's marking it up. I think we're planning, and once we mark up a bill, we want to move to the floor as quickly as possible. That's basically the schedule. Yeah. Casey.
Is the White House overstepping their bounds here on tax reform, bringing
No, not at all.
And is that partly because of the failure of healthcare? Do they feel like
This is something we've been talking to them all along. We had a very good meeting yesterday. Our committees, Ways and Means and Finance in the White House, are going to work regularly now to make sure that we get a bill together that's unified. We've been briefed on what they're going to do, and it's basically along exactly the same lines that we want to go. So what we see this is progress being made, showing that we're moving and getting on the same page. Wow, let's do that again. Progress being made. Yeah, right. Progress. Wow. That was you. Very interesting. So no, we see this as a good thing. Yeah.
Get you to 216 and
we think it's very constructive. So Tom MacArthur, as you know, one of the leaders of the Tuesday group, also has a lot of experience in insurance. Knows insurance markets inside and out, worked in high-risk pool kind of settings. So we think the MacArthur Amendment is a great way to lower premiums, give states more flexibility while protecting people with pre-existing conditions. Those are the three things we want to achieve. You got to remember, Obamacare is collapsing, and people are getting hit with double-digit premium increases. So whatever we can do to get those premiums down, but also make sure that the guarantee for people with pre-existing conditions is met, but give states, every state's a little different. We had a high-risk pool in Wisconsin that worked real well. They had a risk-share pool in Maine that worked real well. So we want to give the states the ability to kind of customize the reforms to maximize the ability to lower premiums and protect people with pre-existing conditions. And that is exactly at the heart of what the MacArthur Amendment does, and I think it helps us get to consensus. Susan. Oh, sorry. You're blurting out. I'm just not going to do it, We're getting really close. The administration, OMB, along with our appropriators, are down to the last final things. I think we're making really good progress. Obviously, CSRs, we're not doing that. That is not in an appropriation bill. That's something separate that the administration does. We're very, very close on everything else, and now it's just kind of getting down to the final details. That's not our intention or goal. Is we want to get this done on time. That's our plan. Thanks, everybody. We'll see. We'll vote on it. We'll get vote.
Okay, so that was Speaker Ryan taking questions after a White House briefing on their intentions with the budget and moving forward with the American Health Care Act. So we're just going to have to see. He was talking about this McCarthy amendment, which I don't really know that much about. I'm going to go ahead and do some research on it and find out what are the details on this. But from what he was saying, it sounds like it could be a good thing. So we're hoping we can keep the government open. And the representative from Louisiana, I didn't get it on tape, but he broke down all of Trump's accomplishments, and it was kind of like an in-your-face to the press because the mainstream media continues to push this narrative that Donald Trump doesn't have any significant accomplishments. Well, he secretly secured the release of a prisoner in Egypt without anybody really even knowing about it. And there's a lot of things that have been happening that are on Donald Trump's plate that a lot of people are not really aware of. And so he's just going to continue to move forward. He's going to continue to do what he thinks is right for America. And we're going to continue to support him here at this channel. But like I said in the beginning when he got elected, if I'm going to hold his feet to the fire, and if there's something he does that I don't like, I will speak out against it. And one of those things is that he made a big compromise on this border wall funding. But you know, the thing about it is China buys down a lot of our debt, and they do it every month. They own a lot of American debt, so we are really beholden to the Chinese people. And he recently had a great big meeting with the Chinese president, and I kind of feel like maybe China was saying, if you put that in there, we're not going to fund it. So essentially, the Democrats won on that part there, because you know, the president probably got together with the Democrats and said, hey, you know, China's not going to fund this, so we'll give you guys a little victory right here, but later on down the road, we're going to get the money for it. And you know, part of that inside deal might have been, hey, you know what, China, if you don't want to give us the money for that wall included in this budgetary bill, then we're just going to blow up Pyongyang. Yep. And you know, the big fear over that, we're going to talk about that in the next segment, North Korean crisis. We're going to talk about that in our very next segment. So watch for that report. It's coming up next. If you like what we're doing here, if you want to continue to support this channel, there's a link in the description below to my PayPal account. Go ahead and support this channel. Become a supporter of Johnnyjetrod and this channel. We also have another channel that you can support. We have two channels, Johnnyjetrod the Patriot and All Americans First News. Please continue to watch both channels and support both channels. The same link, same PayPal. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys for watching this report. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up, make a comment in the section below, and go ahead and share this report on all your social media content. Thank you, America. My name is Johnnyjetrod.